Hello and welcome to TrainGalore videos. One of the most common questions that we get at TrainGalore is the difference between the three types of Thomas trains and can they work together. So in this video we're going to try and explain the difference between the trains and to show that they really don't work very well together. On our website, the three types of Thomas trains are differentiated by the brand name. So the largest train is called the TrackMaster train. Then the middle size is the Thomas Wooden, and finally it's the Take and Play. Let's go back and let's look at some of the characteristics of the TrackMaster. First of all, as you can see, let's crunch them all together here. The TrackMaster is the largest of the three trains. Let's see, get a little overhead shot here. You can see how it is, half again longer, but it's also wider. And if we look from the front, it's taller. So it's just all in all a larger engine. Now the TrackMaster in general are battery powered engines. You see the little switch on the top. You can pull it forward and the train powers itself. Need a longer track here to actually show it off to its best advantage. The other thing that is very different about this as opposed to the other two types of trains is how the coupler works. On the TrackMaster, wrong way. There actually is a physical coupler. Yeah, I'm not going to be sure. I'm going to couple it and get right back. I need two hands for this. So as you can see, when we do the coupler, it is actually physically connected. There's an eye and a hook, and the two pieces are physically hooked up, where the other two sides use magnets. The other thing is it runs on a brown plastic track, and almost all of the engines are motorized. There are a few toys that aren't, but in general, every engine in the TrackMaster line is motorized. And it's got this double hook and an end on each of the pieces of track that all link together. But that's basically what TrackMaster is like. The next size down is the Thomas Wooden train. And it is called wooden because in general most of the train is made of wood. The body is made of wood, the base is made of wood, there are metal parts in it, and there are plastic wheels and little decorative spots like the face are made of plastic, but in general the train is made of wood and the track is made of wood. Little Thomas here is trying to get some attention. He's being ignored and he's mad about it. Okay, so we have the Thomas Wooden track here, and again it hooks together with a single coupler where there's just a male and a female end that hook together, and then we have the engines, and again these have one-sided magnets, so I'm not sure which one you switch. We have a good side on the magnet and a bad side where the magnets push away from each other. See how they're not connecting? Yeah, the slope's making it bad. There we go. You can see the engine pushing away. So, this is the Thomas Wooden train. Almost all of the wooden trains are not powered. There are a few battery-powered engines, and they work okay. We've had a little frustration with them, and I think part of the problem is just because the TrackMaster engines are so much bigger, it's easier to make a mechanism to move the trains that fit into this larger size, where for the wooden train, you've really got to make the mechanism very small, and there have been a lot of reliability issues on the powered trains. So if you really, really have to have a powered train, TrackMaster is probably your best bet. And if you want a push train, which is the more common for the kids, especially the younger kids, in that case, the wooden train is a real good choice. And the third size of train that we sell at TrainGalore is the Take and Play train. And it originally was meant as a travel toy. And in fact, when Learning Curve had it, the brand, they were calling it Take Along. Now that Mattel makes the brand, Mattel Fisher-Price, they call it Take and Play. But both of those are the same basic train. And again, they are smaller. They are made of die-cast metal. So they're hollow on the inside. You can see the gap there. They have the interesting two-way magnet. So there isn't a right or a wrong side on the magnet. The magnets, either way, the magnets go together. Which makes it nice for some of the younger kids that get a little frustrated before they can figure out that there's a front and a back to the trains. Right now I'm showing it on a piece of the old style track with the old style couplers, but you can see that this is the Take Along, Take and Play goes on the gray track where the wooden train goes on the wooden track and the TrackMaster goes on the brown track. I'm going to get a piece out in a second that's got the other coupler, the new coupler. Yeah, about 2 years ago, Learning Curve made a change where they got rid of the old two-connector coupler and replaced it with a small single-connector coupler. Again, people have liked it or disliked it, but it doesn't really matter because that's the only type of track that's now available. And we're looking at the new S-curve piece that just came out. But I guess in summary, there are three sizes of Thomas trains. There is the large TrackMaster that goes on the brown track, the medium-sized wooden that goes on the wooden track, and the small Take Along, Take and Play that goes on the gray plastic track. And all of them are available at Trains Galore.